Hey, what's up, everybody? Will here from Flow Candy, and today I am breaking down Skims's Black Friday, Cyber Monday campaign calendar. So, Skims is one of my favorite brands to break down. Obviously, they're extremely popular because of really the celebrity appeal of Kim Kardashian, but I've broken down this brand multiple times in the past couple years, and yes, but a lot of people think just because they have a celebrity, that's the reason they're successful. But the more you dive into this brand, you just see how well dialed in they are. There's a lot of things they're dialed in. It's just not just the email marketing, but um, their email marketing calendar specifically, though, I do find a lot of really they do a lot of really good things. And you can take away, it doesn't matter what brand you are, if you're in fashion, if you're not in fashion, if you're really in any sort of adjacent vertical or in, health, Nutra, travel. I mean, any type of niche you're in, you can have takeaways from Skims' CRM plan and their email marketing plan. And today I'm going to sit down and break it down for you, like what they did in Black Friday, Cyber Monday, so you can maybe take these learnings and implement them in your own brand. We are less than 80 days away from Black Friday as I am filming this in September. So this is perfect timing, and let's dive in. So, like I said, I have the breakdown here, and you can get all of this. You can get on our site. There'll be a link in the description. But um, but yeah, I mean, I think to really put it together here, I want to show you what they're doing throughout what I call the cyber quarter or the Black Friday period, which in my mind is literally in the end of October or even in the beginning of October with some brands, all the way up until the end of December and even into January. It's not Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the fourth quarter. It's not just, that week in November that drives a lot of sales. A lot of these brands are very strategic throughout these 3 months. Okay. And for Skims, it really starts on, if you go back and look at their October calendar, it really starts around October 28th. They send their first email out, and it's sort of like a coming soon. We're launching our holiday shop. And I see a lot of brands do this. Some of our clients do this here at Flow Candy, where they build a holiday shop or something like that, or they have come up with a holiday collection, and it comes out right towards the end of October. So this is common. I've seen, like I said, multiple brands do this, and this is exactly what they're doing. They sort of send a coming soon. So this is on the 28th or 29th, I think. And then they launch it on the 30th. And again, that's when you start to see the holiday branding. That's the first time you really start to see it. Before that, they're mostly keeping up with um, their routine sort of campaign calendar, which honestly, I would study that too. This is one of the things I love about Skims is they are probably the best business or brand that I've seen that does collabs. They've mastered the collabs. What we call collabs. These are like collaborations with, it could be other brands, but in Skims's case, sometimes it's other brands. But most of the times it's with other athletes or celebrities. And, they've got this whole campaign calendar probably lined up a year in advance. One of the things I love about them too is a lot of times when they do the collabs, they come up, sometimes at least they come out with their own like little like mini production line or limited edition line around it. So that's another thing I love about them is their operations and their marketing team are very much in sync here. But but yeah, so they're keeping up with their sort of regular campaign calendar cadence. You see, they got another one with Olivia Munn here. And, normally Skims, they're doing like 15, 20, 30, sometimes emails a month, multiple collaborations going on. So you can check that out. But then again, towards the end of October is when they first start with their holiday campaign calendar. Then, another thing I love they do is they do limited editions within the holiday um, the holiday sort of calendar. So they have special inventory allocated just for the fourth quarter. All right. So just in holiday classics, they're doing this flannel, outdoor flannel, which is sort of on theme. Okay. They use gifting angles too. And this is very common across lots of businesses. It's not just Skims that does this. So they're leaning into gifts for her. And then again, this is where you start to see how dialed in Skims is. Like they have a specific collaboration with a specific set of sort of allocated inventory or limited production run merged or aligned with celebrities. So in this case, it's Goldie Hawn, Kate Hudson, mother, daughter, famous celebrities, famous actresses, and their kids in a specific, I guess, limited edition um, sort of holiday loungewear. And again, they got the whole family. It looks like here, down here, and they've got again, they're matching the lifestyle creative with the product creative. So it's this whole sort of the whole email is themed around this, and they're doing. It's not just email. They're doing this. They're probably doing this across paid social. They're probably doing this on site, and this is when you hear me talk about Skims, why I say they're the masters of collaboration, the collaboration emails, the collaboration sort of marketing campaign. This is what I mean. Like it's just everything is all planned out. What I also love about Skims, moving on past collaborations, is a lot of people, a lot of clients I work with sometimes, when we're helping manage out their Q4 calendar, they think the whole calendar needs to be about like the holidays during that theme, that time frame, or they get stuck there. But what Skims is doing, they also keep up with their just like regular cadence of emails too. So this is I guess they're launching a flagship store in New York City. So this is just like a application email or like an HR, a career sort of focused email. So it's not, they're still keeping up with that cadence. And you'll see that as we move into December too, that they keep that going on. What they do too is they call their Cyber Monday. I think they have a sale before Black Friday called the biannual sale. So that's another thing they do. Another thing they do is they keep the same email design system. You'll hear us talk about this a lot if you watch our videos, where it's like the same type of style here, like the H1s, the backgrounds, the buttons. They're all kind of the same. They might change the colors of the font and stuff like that just because it's to make it match the actual lifestyle images, but it's mostly the same. Again, they move on into back to holiday theming, holiday shop, trying to drive sales to that. And again, this is coming back to my point of how they're the masters of collaboration and how they stick to the same campaign calendar. We're now like a week or two away from Black Friday, and they are launching a collaboration with Dolce & Gabbana. Okay, it's like totally unrelated to really anything holiday, anything Black Friday. You don't even see the mention of that in this like collaboration launch. So that's why I really like them too. It's like they're mixing in the Black Friday, they're mixing in the Cyber Monday, the holiday stuff, but they also keep up with just regular routine campaigns that they would deploy regardless of the holiday. Okay. So it's not till, and again, I would go look at how Skims does these collaborations, because a lot of times they'll do the launch, they'll just drip out more and more content launching tomorrow. So they're teasing it, 3 emails teasing it, then they launched it, then they do like, some more like merchandising around it. Sometimes you'll see them do like a last chance. But anyway, they keep up with the regular holiday sale. And then this is like when really we get into Cyber Week. Okay. So this is like the Monday before, I think, this is like the 25th. So it's like, hey, we're launching our cyber sale. Okay. And then on the 26th, which is that Tuesday, they do 2 emails. Okay. So this is the first site-wide sale now, biannual sale, up to 30% off. And you can sort of see what they're doing there. Okay. We get into the Wednesday right before Thanksgiving. They'll do another. This is like the best of. They'll do some price anchoring, which is rare for a brand like this. Um, you might not call Skims luxury, but they're certainly on the premium side. So they are doing a little bit of price anchoring here. Thanksgiving Day, they send this. And then we get to Black Friday. This is the email they send out on Black Friday. They send 2 emails out on Black Friday, these 2 emails. So that's what they're doing there. Moving into December, because Cyber Monday fell on December last year. I think they drip an email out on the 30th and the 31st. And then on Cyber Monday, they send out 2 emails too. Okay. So they probably send this in the morning and they send this in the evening. So that's sort of how they approach Cyber Monday. It's different, because I've broken down. I think I broke down Kylie Jenner's Black Friday campaign calendar last year, and it was a little bit more aggressive. I think she did 3 or 4 emails on Cyber Monday and Black Friday. But if you're a brand, you're wondering, well, how many emails do we send? Can I send multiple emails a day? Like you're seeing even the best. One of the best in the business, the brand, the CRM team at Skims, they still deploy 2 emails a day, probably one in the evening, one in the morning and one in the evening. And unfortunately, I don't have access to their segmentation, but I would imagine they're probably a little bit more aggressive on the segmentation, opening up to a broader audience certainly on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. And then again, coming back to my point, they just keep up with the regular routine, And right now it's like North Face. Okay, we're into winter. It's right before Christmas, So let's do a collaboration with North Face. And this is something new for Skims. Before it was mostly celebrity. Now you're starting to see more brand collaborations, and so they're really just on it. They start with again, like look at all of their collab emails. They follow the same cadence, like join the waitlist. We're launching tomorrow. Now we're launched. This is what it is, like last chance. They normally, for most of these joint collaborations, they do 3, 4, 5 emails per collaboration. And then they just continue with the holiday stuff. And then one thing you can do that you'll see brands do, and this is what they do sort of around the 15th, I believe, they'll start to do, express free shipping, because if you need like last minute gifts, that's an offer they will do on orders over $250 through the last really till like the 19th or 20th is when you can kind of get away with it. After that, it's kind of hard to get shipments to arrive on time before like Christmas Eve. But that's basically what they're doing here. Again, they still keep up with the another limited time free offer. They're still keeping up with the drop here. Another drop, new product drop, then last chance for free shipping. And then, this is after Christmas now. We're getting into like new year angling and stuff like that. So, gearing up for that and then sending a gift card. This is another great email or I guess they did this before Christmas and then right before Christmas Eve. This is what we see a lot too, is gift cards. Because if you think about it, especially like an e-gift card, you don't have, you're not like sort of blocked from sending that. You're not blocked from like the logistics of sending the card. It's instant gift card. Okay. So you could literally buy these gift cards Christmas Eve, Christmas morning, So they're really leading into that, because this is like, and again, this is a strategy we've deployed with some of our clients. It's like, typically you run with your e-commerce offers, then you do like expedited shipping up into a certain day, and then you'll be able to um, really feature gift cards really all the way up until the New Year's. But you certainly see that the gift card type emails around Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Boxing Day, stuff like that. But then it gets into New Year's. They'll do a best of, shop top styles, and New Year's and Skims. So um, that's sort of what they do towards the end of 2024 in December. And then sometimes you'll see brands keep going into um, January, because you have to remember that um, a lot of people are doing, especially in fashion and apparel, people are returning a lot of things. It's Christmas. Maybe they just got cash or gift cards from friends and family. So there is a good amount of revenue opportunity within the campaigns to be captured towards the end of December, and even into the first week of January. In my experience, you can still continue to really sort of not necessarily push, I don't know if that's the right word, but lean into the sort of the holiday sale, winter sale, um, stuff like that, the holiday theming. So this is their campaign. You can look at what they did in January, but then it gets sort of back into regular sort of campaigns, and then they're gearing up into Valentine's Day already in mid-January. So that is sort of how they do it. Again, this is whatever you think about Kim Kardashian, the Kardashians, you can't deny that a lot of their businesses are very dialed in from a marketing standpoint, from an email marketing standpoint. And Skims is one of my favorite, just because of how good they are with collaborations and doing joint ventures with other celebrities and brands. And even if they didn't do that, it's still a pretty tight campaign calendar. So I hope you guys like this one. Again, in the link below, you can see all of you can get access to this swipe file that I have for you. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one. I'll be doing some more Black Friday, Cyber Monday breakdowns. We're always breaking down um, brands here at Flow Candy. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Take care.